And I've been looking at the salaries compared to what I do now.
Oh, it's a joke.
It is a
creative
complete
salary.
joke.
Creative
But they'll
sector.
use it and they'll make so much money off of your back.
Yeah.
And they will pay you fuck all.
Yeah.
It's because they're like, oh, you're having fun while you're doing
Yeah.
your job, so you better be great.
It's
So
interesting,
like, no,
therefore you're
what?
okay. Yeah, no, it takes talent, you cunt.
Oh.
I've had to do so much work for free, just like
Yeah.
for fuck all, or
Yeah.
barely any money. Just,
Or charity or whatever. And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, look good on your CV. No, it won't. Your company's going to only be okay if I'm good at what I do.
Yeah.
So who the fuck's profiting from that? I'm sick of this shit. Like, okay, so, you know, I mean, like at The Sun, and I've said this before, 120 quid a shift. They make you do up to 8 or 9 stories that are on a national level. And if you fuck up once, they drop you like that.
Fuck.
It's just brutal, and there's no point. And everyone, I think there's an entire, it's completely affected the way I see the world, because we're at the top level getting paid fuck all, and then as soon as someone gets an award for it, which we deserved, so you know the people who actually wrote it, who were freelancers, who they're completely disposable, we were the ones who wrote this fucking award-winning blog, coronavirus blog, when I was working on it. We're the ones who put in the ideas. We're the ones who figured out the system, how it works, so we can put pictures up there, so we can, you know, like we're supplying something every 7 minutes. We get paid fuck all, and the paper takes the accolade that we weren't named as individuals. The editors, who were full-time, were named as individuals. They had nothing to do with it.
This
So,
is just capitalism at this
it's
point, isn't it? We're just
exhausting.
like, we're ripping
And
into
it's our entire
society.
generation, and we've talked about housing before and everything like that. But when you see it in its entirety, everyone gets uncomfortable about you telling the truth.
That's another thing actually related to ADHD is actually you will speak your mind.
Absolutely, be honest.
And because you,
It makes everyone so fucking uncomfortable.
because I love being honest. I like being blunt because I don't like to lie to
Yeah,
people. It's
I
just
don't lie
not
at
worth
all,
it.
as
But
much
the
as
problem
I know.
is nobody else puts themselves out there. So you're like, you put yourself out there and people can just easily shoot you down and be like, I stand up for so
Yeah.
many of my friends
And then
they
it
won't
takes
stand
another
up for
2
themselves.
years.
But then
Ugh.
you get shot down because you've actually said something and then
And it
you
gets
just-
personal so quickly.
yeah.
And
Well,
it's
it's
like-
actually you're just trying to have a constructive conversation.
Yeah.
But people
Why
see
do
it as
people not
aggressive.
say what they think?
I don't know.
Get it?
It's
Why
weird.
are we weird for just saying, okay, what do you think? I think this is stupid. Oh, now you've upset everybody. No, we haven't. You're just in charge, and therefore we're supposed to respect that. But you don't respect us. Why should we respect you?
It's like not respecting a hierarchy. Is
Yeah, but the thing is, people at the top are power-hungry people who are sociopaths in general. Like, we know that more CEOs are psychopaths than any other profession. And yet we're supposed to, you know, like somehow think that that's the way to go. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, what the actual fuck? And yet the whole of society has been convinced now this is how we should live our lives. Well, actually, no. You know what? There's nothing to stop us from going to a CEO's house, breaking in on that, beating the shit out of him and robbing him. I mean, why would we not?
Yeah.
Like, you know, he's got more money than we have. But Jeff Bezos, I mean, if like 500 people showed up at his mansion while he was in there, we could rob the cunt. Easy.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? Why should...
I back
why
us.
is
Let's
it-
go now. Let's just go.
Fuck yeah. I mean, I can't afford a flight. Can you?
No.
No,
Marlon,
but, you know,
you
like,
got any
Marlon,
money?
come on.
I'm
Make the money.
broke. I'm broke.
Yeah, he's always broke.
Structure,
take him to a
Marlon.
bar,
We
he's
need
broke.
structure. We're losing it.
Oh yeah, structure.
We
Anyway,
need a money guy.
we need a money guy.
Yeah.
So our next guest, ladies and gentlemen, we're the money guy.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos.
Andy.
Yeah, Andy will be useful. I'm going to drag him into this.
That's Lev's brother, people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should probably not name names. Anyway,
shit.
all right, sorry. Another question, please, Marlon.
What else do I have about that?
We had notes.
How do you think that
No, we no
affects?
longer have notes. We have like little paper airplanes. You do one as well.
Airplane.
There you go on.
Sorry.
So what, like, in terms of like having you on medication, what like impact does that have? You say you don't take it all the time.
I use it when I need to, when I know that I've got a serious, when I need executive functioning, that's when I use it. And to be fair, it's useful for that. This morning, the reason I was late is because
I knew it wasn't the
woke
Uber.
up it was the Uber. No, it wasn't the Uber, it was me. No, it was just, I woke up at 10:30 thinking I'd be out the door in half an hour, saw the kitchen was a mess, ran around, tidied the kitchen, and then it was another 20 minutes, and I was like, okay, shit, I need to have breakfast as well, otherwise I'm going to look like shit because I'm drinking later. So I went and made a bit of an elaborate breakfast because I couldn't find any bread, so I made spinach, or, you know, like all that other shit, and then didn't really want it because I didn't want it by the time I finished cooking it. I had to have a shower, but I couldn't go shower because of that. It took me 20 minutes to make a coffee this morning because I was too busy doing laundry as well at the same time. So
this is why Les was like 15 minutes late.
it was an hour late.
5-0.
5-0. Yeah, it took me ages. But then again, it also took fucking ages to set up the microphones, man. You had all day.
So we had a bit of technical difficulties. I did my job, found the technical difficulty, and we're now
while we were
rolling.
waiting.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, yeah, we're late for yeah, so I think that when I take the tablet, the fact is though that I don't know what that tablet's doing to my body or my brain, No one knows what the actual science behind it is, but we know that this thing will make you executive function better. It turns out if we've got different brands, then that changes the effect. So I went from one brand to another, which had the same exact chemical, the active ingredient, but one of them gave me anxiety, the other one didn't.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that because it's quite likely to give you anxiety, isn't it?
Yeah, and then you have to take other tablets on top of that to reduce your anxiety.
So how many tablets are you taking?
I take one tablet a day, which is 30 milligrams. But I also have chill pills to reduce anxiety should I have it. I also know that I need to exercise at least once a week properly.
Right.
Otherwise, I'm going to go crazy. I know that people with ADHD tend to exercise a lot.
Oh, yeah. Gym every day, man.
You have to, otherwise you go crazy. Or you go down the drugs route, which is like taking weed or booze or whatever, and you destroy yourself, your body. I mean, I probably smoke or drink way too much consistently throughout my life because of me trying to just kind of change.
It's like, is it like trying to keep yourself busy as well? Because that's what I find. It's because I've got so much energy. It's like I need to dispel this elsewhere. Like I do rugby now, which has been amazing for it because it's so much energy. But yeah, it's just kind of trying to keep yourself busy all the time because you've got so much energy. As
a kid, we would be in the swimming. We would be swimming 6 hours, 8 hours a week competitively, and I would just go up and down, and I got bored shit. So we'd start playing around, and then we get in trouble, and then we get kicked out. Yeah. So it was a lot like that, but I think that as an adult, it's that self-discipline, which is again a problem, is that whole getting started with tasks is a huge thing that ADHD people struggle with. Once we're in, we're done. I mean, I'll go to the gym, unless I have an appointment or a reason to be there, I won't go. I will just not. I will try with all the goodwill in the world, and it is all the goodwill in the world. I'll plan for days, but I just won't do it because it's starting it, and you're like this little brain block that just goes, nah.
So do you find like organization like difficult organizing?
No, it just means that you have to allot a certain time and sit down and do it. So like get my calendar sorted out. I spent Monday doing that, and I sorted out my time.
Yeah, because thinking about it, you are quite organized. I remember like one time when we were planning to do last season of the podcast, you sent me your calendar. I'm like, why the fuck are you sending me your calendar? Just tell me when you're free.
To-do lists.
I'm like, who has a calendar of shit to do?
That's the thing. Is like, I think it is sometimes a symptom to be like very disorganised, but I'm actually quite organised as well. Yeah. But I actually find it's like, so, you know, all the sensory stuff when you're in Thailand, it's too much. Like I find other people's disorganisation stressful.
Oh fuck!
So it's like
my girlfriend's always late. Fuck.
And I find that really stressful because it's like, look, I can't manage you. Like I've got to do it. Yeah. And all this stuff, and I find like it's another trigger as well. Like other people's mess, I can be messy, but if other people are messy,
it does my head in.
So exactly. Yeah,
it's my mess is fine because I know where everything is. But if you fuck it up, I will kill you.
Yeah.
And it's not OCD or anything like that.
Would you consider yourself like a messy person or a really tidy
I'm not.
person?
This is the most YouTube thing we're ever going to do.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed our video. Please do like and subscribe.